Plaintiffs Kelly Green, her husband Chris, and their son Darian say Kelly's nephew, who's one of the defendants, damaged her home during an argument with Darian. Kelly claims her nephew then tried to assault Darian with a belt. And now he refuses to return Darian's property, so they're suing. Defendants Terry Lehman and his son Terry Jr. admit that Kelly's window was broken during the argument. However, Terry Jr. claims Darian's girlfriend was hitting him with a broom, and she could have damaged the window. They're countersuing for a cell phone and activation fee.
Start with you all.
Hi, this is my nephew, and his dad was married to my sister. I'm very upset to be here right now. I love Junior like he was my son. I did his laundry. I fed him. I gave him a place to sleep when his dad was out doing dope and whatever else he might have been doing at the time. So when Junior did the stuff he did to my home, very upsetting. Though I wasn't there at the time when he did it, I was actually at my sister's house, Junior's mother's, playing cards. My son and his girlfriend were at the house at the time.
Okay, before we get to it, let me allow everyone to give some background on the relationship or what have you. Anyone else want to discuss your association with the defendants? All right, good enough. You all want to give me some background on anything? Any background?
I'm not sure what she's talking about in the incident of drugs. I take very good care of my son.
Okay.
They have a 19-year-old boy that runs the streets, drinking, causing trouble. He's been in numerous places, Jack in the Box, Rite Aid. He's cussed the managers out, telling him my son's here not allowed in Rite Aid because of their son.
Hold it. How did they stop your son from going in there because of what her son did?
He's with them.
Why?
He runs the streets with them.
You say he went in there with them. He could have
Yes,
sat in
Your
the car, stayed outside.
Yes, Your Honor. He makes bad choices.
Yeah, when my buddies would go into the store and rob, I would stay outside. Or walk away. I would say, no, I don't do this. I'll do some other stuff, but this is going a little too far. What do you want to tell me about the damages you're suing for? What occurred?
You want them to tell you since I wasn't there, or do you want me to just tell you my part, what I know?
You seem like you're a better talker. They went silent when I asked them anything.
I was playing cards at my sister's house. Junior was very upset because his cousin took his phone. So he came to my house. Yeah, he took Junior's phone. And he wanted the phone back for my son. So he came to the house, and I was like I said, I was playing cards with my sister. So I called the kids.
Excuse me, John.
Somebody else.
May I speak?
Yeah.
She wasn't playing cards. She was drinking and playing cards, and they thought it was funny
She was
that Junior was
playing
going to go up
cards
there.
then. Who plays cards and don't drink? Go ahead.
I was actually having Bud Light, Your Honor. Okay. Anyways, like I said, I was playing cards with my sister and drinking Bud Light. Okay. And I tell him, don't answer the door. They're on their way over there. Okay, so when...
Were they picking up the phone legitimately?
Excuse me,
No, they were coming to get the phone, but Darren wasn't giving it back.
Why?
Okay, I'm going to tell it all. Don't trip.
Why?
Make sure you're telling the right story, though.
Darren was going to get the... Junior wanted his phone.
Why?
Yeah, I
He was
had his
mad.
phone.
He was mad, okay? He was mad.
I did have his phone.
So why wouldn't he give it back?
I don't know. That's...
Okay.
He had my stuff of mine, and we didn't want each other's stuff back. And last time we got an argument, he went on Facebook and he was talking. I'm sorry about my language. Talking stuff. Sorry, Your Honor. Talking stuff, you know. So I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna give your phone back. You have my stuff. And then
What things of yours did he have?
my iPad, my tablet.
Okay.
His mother, Junior's mother, told me to go to after school and try to get along with my cousin because he wanted to get along with me. So I was like, all right, I'll go to the school and try to get along with my cousin. So I went to the school and he said, no, I don't want to get along with you. I was like, I want my phone. I was like, well, I want my stuff. And we were giving each other stuff back, and I think that night he came to my house.
That same night?
That same night.
Okay.
And
That your mom said don't answer the door?
Yeah,
All right.
but I wasn't there to answer the door or not because I was at my friend's house, like a little down the street, but across the street. And when he went there, he was borrowing my bike at the time, and he brought my bike back. And he was like, where's my phone? I was like, where's my stuff? We're arguing. He tries to like go in my house, and I kind of like shove him out of my house. And he gets a rock and he starts hitting my door, and it's splitting my door in
I
half.
have pictures, Your Honor.
And then he goes around my house to my bedroom, and he knocks the screen off, and then he takes a rock and he hit, or it might be with his hand or whatever, and he broke my window.
Okay.
And then I said, I think some of the cops coming or whatever, and then I saw him just going down the street with whoever. I broke his phone because he broke my window, so I slammed his phone.
You never received your tablet, though?
I never see that, and he never sees his phone.
All right, and is that part of your lawsuit? The
tablet, correct.
Yeah, and that's how much do you want for that, and how much for the property
Here's the
damage?
breakdown.
All right, let's see it, please, Doyle.
Do you want the witness statement and the pictures at this time? Okay.
Not yet. All right, let me hear from you all about what occurred.
Your Honor, when I got home from work, I seen cops flying up the street. By the time I got to the corner, Junior had his belt off. He had Darian by the hand and was whipping him like baby boy. Chelsea had a broom, was trying to hit Junior with the broom.
The belt. He was going to hit me.
Chelsea's trying to hit him with the broom over the head, and they're all at the corner way down the street. I never made it up to the house. I never made it to their property. Junior doesn't have his tablet.
Calm down.
I mean,
Young man?
Just lying?
Yes, I want to bring Darian's bike back up.
Let this little man whoop you with a belt.
No,
you need to be quiet.
It never happened.
What you gonna tell me? This little guy put you over his lap?
No, I ran towards him.
Cried like a baby, didn't you?
I ran
now
towards him.
He ain't talking all loud because he got a Doyle next to him. He talking real big now.
No, I ran towards him because he broke my window. He was running down the street, actually like
and
baby
he grabbed
boy.
you and whipped you with a belt like a baby.
I ran towards him. He took it was my belt he was wearing. Anyways, because his dad couldn't afford him a belt. No, anyways.
Let him give his
and
side.
And he took it off, and then I stepped back before he went to hit me.
All right.
Ask him. He knows.
Go ahead, young man. You went to get your phone.
I brought him back his bike to get his phone. He was across the street. So as he walks from his friend's house, because he saw me, I said, Darian, here's your bike. No, I want my phone back. So as we go to head to his house, he's telling me, you're not getting your phone. And he goes inside, and I go to his window, and I'm like, just give me back my phone. And like, he wasn't giving back my phone, so I started getting loud. He started getting loud. And Chelsea starts getting loud, which is his girlfriend. They come outside, and through all the ruckus, Chelsea's swinging her broom, yelling at me. I'm cussing back, yelling. And somehow, I don't know how, I might have done it, Darian might have done it, but the window got broke in the mix of it all. I mean, I have no cuts on my arms or nothing, so, I don't...
So you're saying you don't know how the window was broken?
No, yeah.
You don't recall hitting it yourself?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
Wow, I saw him.
All right. How did it end?
So I started going down the street because...
Wait, what about the door, June?
They chased him down the street.
I don't know nothing about the
You
door.
don't know anything about a door? And you began going down the street, and then what happened?
They started coming down, and I did take my belt off. As he started coming around, I did take my belt off. I never necessarily hit him with my belt.
To keep him off of you. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. And you all have any evidence that he was the one that broke all the windows?
Your Honor, Junior has been to my house since this happened. Junior knows he did it. I did not even know he was going to say that he didn't do it.
May I say something?
And my daughter can tell you more about the belt incident and when the window got
That belt incident is irrelevant. I need some evidence.
No, but I mean it was away from it wasn't nowhere near the window.
The belt was nowhere near the window?
No, or the broom, or none of that was nowhere near
the window or the door.
You can come on up.
The
State
window was
your
open.
name first.
I'm Chelsea. I'm his girlfriend. I'm the witness. I was there.
What's your last name?
Moreno. Okay, and I was pregnant at the time. It was in January, okay? And the window, I was cleaning my room, and the window was open, and my boyfriend was across the street. Junior had came. My boyfriend came because he was trying to protect me because Junior was acting real angry, like a madman. And he was asking for his phone, and my boyfriend said, I'm not going to give you your phone. He gave him his bike and all that. And my boyfriend...
Why don't you think he would give him the phone?
I don't know. That was between
Excuse
them.
me, Your Honor? Junior would have never been up there in the first place if he would have got his phone back.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, and then Junior was banging on the door, and I assumed it was a rock because it cracked the door, and then he came to the window because it was open. We were in there. I was trying to hide because I was scared that he was going to hit me with a rock because he was acting so angry.
And I was right there
He threw the rock inside the room. My boyfriend ducked, and I ran in the hallway. And then I guess they didn't want to deal with the cops, so Junior left.
Good enough. Sir?
Darian was asking him for his tablet. And he told him, oh, if you want it, look on Craigslist. It's listed on Craigslist.
All right.
And can I say a little something else? As far as Junior going over there that day, him actually, in all actuality, and his sister were the ones that pumped Junior up to send them over there.
Okay, good enough.
Your Honor,
All right, what do you
Your
have?
Honor.
I need evidence now. We've done all these accusations. Nobody agrees to anything.
From Junior's mother.
Let's see it, please.
Admitted to it and told Chris he was going to make payment arrangements on the stuff that his
To
son
whom it may
broke.
concern. Who is Sue Bradley?
That's my sister.
To whom it may concern, I received a call from my daughter saying my son was going to my sister's to get his phone from his cousin. Soon after, we received a call from my nephew saying Junior broke window and door Junior was staying with his dad at the time, and his dad told me he would pay for the damage.
Excuse me, Your Honor. My son lives with his mother and his sister. I just came in and the two things. She's liable for
Sir, did you
son.
agree to pay for the damage?
I agree to on whatever.
All right,
I wasn't
then
sure
that's
what
the
my
issue.
son did because I wasn't there, but I believe he's
Well, I heard
liable
what your son
because
did.
my son went to get his
You
phone
have
back.
any? You have any estimates
You're
for
half
the window?
liable.
Yes.
Okay.
And here's the pictures. We weren't there.
You're not responsible for your son. You say I am for
Son's
mine.
an adult. You wanted me to deal
He
with
lives,
your
he lives
son
in your
who's a
house,
juvenile.
don't
No,
he?
I'm
He lives
gonna
in your
deal with
house,
you.
Doesn't
You're an
matter.
adult.
My
So,
son's
you
an
so he can
adult.
do whatever he wants, right? He can steal from my son.
No, he'll still have to
didn't
pay
say
for
that.
it.
Oh,
I
okay,
told
that's what
Junior
you
that
told
I
me.
would pay
Take it
for
up
his
with
phone.
him, huh?
I told you to deal with
We're
it.
not
I told Junior that I'll pay for his phone
screaming.
as long as he
He
had.
ain't paying for nothing.
I said I would. I know I didn't. I said I would.
All right.
To help
You
him out
run the
because I broke
streets
his
and sell
phone.
candy to pay your mom and
Based
dad.
on based
Stop
on
it.
the
At least I get money.
Okay.
Stop there.
based on the
You don't get
testimony.
none. Sorry, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Got one more word, then your case is dismissed. Based on the testimony I've heard from the plaintiffs that the defendant came to get his phone, got angry, began busting windows and damaged the door, and his denial of doing absolutely anything like that. So he essentially says he has no knowledge of any of this that you're referring to. No, sir. Be quiet and put your
Let
hand
him
down.
talk.
You're about to have the case dismissed. You can't control him?
Yeah, don't say that.
Yeah, tell him just to be quiet. I'm about to give you your money. You can't tell?
I know. I don't think
You can't
he thinks
tell
it's
when
gonna
you're
go the
about to
other way,
get your
I think.
money? So, I don't believe you. Just don't. Secondly, your dad said he'd pay for everything. And I don't believe your dad would say he'd pay for everything unless he believes you did it. Your counterclaim for $262 for the cell phone. The plaintiff agrees that he kept your cell phone because of all these other issues. So both of you win. Unfortunately, they win more than you. $864 is your judgment as requested based on you proving your case, in my opinion. And secondly, the $262 you all win based on him admitting that he kept your phone. Good luck.
I love my cousin. Always and forever.
I love my nephew, always and forever.
They're family.
That's it. We're family. I love you, nephew.
Love you too.
All right, guys.
Love you, Junior.
Love you too.